7 Tips for Survival if Stranded on a Remote Island. Spending time on a beach surrounded by coconut trees overlooking azure waters might seem like the perfect getaway. But what if the beach you're visiting is uninhabited and you get stranded on the island in an accident? Being the victim of a catastrophic shipwreck and being stranded on a deserted island may seem terrifying, but in reality, as long as you follow a few simple steps like starting a telegraph, your chances of survival are much higher. Former Navy Commander Paul Hart shares tips on how to survive easily. 1. Don't panic. Remote islands along the coast face various challenges. But quickly change your mindset about being near the ocean. The ocean provides natural warmth and an abundance of yet-to-be-discovered food. So instead of being stranded on a deserted and cold polar shore, it makes you think about making a living. A positive and optimistic attitude can mean the difference between life and death. There are many examples of people with no survival experience being able to stay alive for very long periods of time before being rescued. Their adaptability, coolness, and clear thinking all help them pass their exams. But it is a positive mental attitude. 2. Avoid injury. Once out of imminent danger, the first thing you should do is seek medical attention as soon as possible if you are injured. In addition, you need to avoid further injuries. Wounds can quickly become infected. Therefore, it is very important to avoid wounds and treat them effectively. 3. Make a knife to a hammer. When your boat or plane breaks down, you will have many items you need to survive. All can be adapted for use in alternate contexts. Items can be used to create shelters, beds, craft clothing, shoes, and even knives. A knife is a very important item. From surviving to thriving, it drives your life. Axes and hammers become essentials when you need to build something that makes life more comfortable. 4. Get a water source. Water is very important for life. In just a few days without water, you will die. Even a few hours without water in hot weather can significantly reduce your ability to think and act effectively. Build a shelter to collect rainwater. If the island were flat, barren and sandy, my optimism might seem a little out of place. You have to learn the art of distilling in the desert. However, if only seawater is selected, use seawater as the water source. You may still learn about desalination technology, but today on the internet, many people make seawater freshwater. This distillation technique can also be used to recycle urine into fresh water. 5. Build a shelter. Having a place to live is very important. Hypothermia can be a problem if you are on a remote island with frequent thunderstorms at night. 6. Making fire. You'll probably have to learn how to build fires manually from now on. Besides cooking, fire is very important to protect yourself from animals such as snakes. 7. Look for non-toxic food. When you're stranded on a deserted island, there's usually plenty of food to eat. Mollusks, oysters, clams, mussels, seaweed, and fish are all edible, but require some handling to ensure they are non-toxic. If clams, which are essentially oysters, are difficult to open, they are generally eaten. It's important to test if what you're eating is toxic. First, rub the food, mussels, oysters, on the back of your hand and wait a few minutes to see if itching or other reactions occur. Cook food whenever possible, especially shellfish, to kill parasites and neutralize toxins.